10,000 years ago, as the great ice sheets retreated and the world slowly began to warm, a small tribe lived at the edge of a wide valley. Every dawn the land was shrouded in a soft, cold mist, a wild, unpredictable world filled with hidden dangers and ancient mystery. In that tribe lived two brothers, Karu and Talan. Before the first light of morning touched the treetops, they crept out into the forest, spears in hand. The ground was soggy from melting ice, and fresh tracks, those of a deer herd, led them deeper under the canopy. This hunt was not for sport, it was survival. One successful hunt meant full bellies and safety for their people. A mistake or failure could bring hunger and despair. They moved silently, almost like shadows, as if the forest itself held its breath. Then suddenly, the chase began. The deer dashed through the trees, hearts pounding, hooves thundering, while the brothers lunged after them with urgency. In those moments, it wasn't just a hunt, it was man against nature. When finally they returned, weary but victorious, the tribe greeted them with relief and gratitude. Another day of life had been earned. As night fell, the tribe huddled around a fire whose flames whispered ancient stories. Children sat close, eyes wide, as elders spoke of beasts that once roamed the land, mammoths, saber-tooths, and strange creatures of legend. On nearby cave walls were drawings made by ancestors long gone, animals, hunts, hands pressed into stone. These were not mere decorations, but memory, the art of survival, of fear, of reverence. One crisp morning, a young girl named Nira carefully searched near their camp for roots or berries. There she stumbled upon something remarkable. Weeks earlier, some grains from their food supply had spilled near the fire and sank into the soil. Now, tiny green shoots poked through the earth. Nira knelt, touching the fragile leaves with wonder. Without fully understanding, she realized, food could grow if humans planted it. That discovery, simple, humble, changed everything. The tribe began to gather seeds, plant them, and nurture them. They observed seasons, noted the rain and sun, and learned which plants thrived. Over time, what once was wild food, roots, berries, hunted animals, began to be replaced by cultivated grains and domesticated animals. As their dependence on simple gathering and hunting waned, they started building small homes from mud and stone, hearths to cook their meals, places to sleep under a roof instead of caves or tents. For the first time, they felt what it meant to belong, not just to wander and survive, but to stay, to build, to hope. On a distant hill, gathered from many waves of wandering, tribes came together. They worked side by side, lifting heavy stones, carving them with images of animals, creatures they revered, creatures they feared. These stones were not just markers or buildings. Maybe they were temples, maybe meeting grounds, maybe monuments to their beliefs. Whatever their purpose, they show that even 10,000 years ago, humans dreamed big. They dreamed not only of survival, but of meaning, community, a future. This was life back then, hunting to live, gathering to survive, discovering the first seeds of agriculture, building homes from earth and stone, sharing stories around firelight, shaping memories in stone. They were not just surviving, they were becoming the first storytellers, the first farmers, the first builders of what would one day be civilization. Their footsteps, their struggles, their discoveries, laid the foundation of everything we know now. This story, wild, humble, brave, is the beginning of us.